Wee. Have to do something to make myself smile. And that was it today. Welcome to my sports reports, where we celebrate positive achievements of amateur athletes from all across the country. My name is Marshal Manlove, and this is an episode of Amateur Sports Milestones. All sorts of milestones reached by athletes from all across the country. Mostly high school sports, we'll see, because there's more high schools. Then I guess the next biggest category of athletes are from the college ranks. And then we also celebrate amateur adult achievements and even the sub-high school athletes on occasion. And it's going to be brought to you today by allaboutsports.com. This is essentially a softball online training academy run by Mr. Tim Wampler. He's a longtime coach and mentor, very successful at what he does, and he has created this site for softball players. Other sports will get added in time. And if you go there and subscribe, use this promotion code 146DE Sports FEB, short for February. That will give you 15% off a subscription should you decide to subscribe. That's allaboutsportsu.com. Let's begin, and we will begin in Pennsylvania, where Penridge High School's Katie Yoder became the basketball team's newest member of its 1,000-point scoring club. You'll see the ticker along the bottom there. You'll have information you need to know there if you want to join us or submit one of these kind of milestones. To New Jersey, Avery Kessler from Shawnee High School in Medford scored her 1,000th career point for the basketball team in a game against Lenape High School. Now to Minnesota, Nolan Winter from Lakeville North High School scored his 1,000th career point for the basketball team. He is a 6'11 forward who is headed to the University of Wisconsin to play next year. Keep your ears open for that name right there. To New Jersey, Chloe Vasquez from Pequannock High School scored her 1,000th career point for her basketball team. To New York, Sophie Auer from Lewiston Porter High School in Youngstown became the basketball program's all-time leading scorer when she recorded her 1,390th point for the Lancers. She passed class of 1998 graduate Megan House's old record. Now to Indiana, Taylor Westgate from Taylor University became the 28th Trojan to join the 1,000-point club for the basketball team. The points came in a game against Indiana Wesleyan. And that is not user error by the writer here. That is her name, Taylor. And that is where she goes to school. I'm prone to user errors. That's why I had to clarify that that was not one of them for a change. Yeah. Before we get back to my home state, let me also let you know that this is brought to you by me, Marshal Manlove, stage hypnotist. If you would like a funny, fascinating, and memorable experience for a party or an event that you're having, please consider my stage hypnosis show, details about which you can find at marshalmanlove.com. I do these shows all across the country. I've also covered sports for about 30 years, but since I've been traveling as an entertainer, my interest in athletes from around the country has expanded. That's why I do this particular show here. And I have fun doing it. I love doing this. This is so cool. I love to see people succeed at what they do. And as mentioned, from the home state here in Delaware, Daphne Sapp from Middletown Odessa Charter High School set a new Mustangs basketball team record. She scored a single game high of 33 points in a contest against First State Military. It's MOT Charter. It's Middletown Odessa Townsend Charter. To be accurate for a change. Also from the home state here in Delaware, Caravel Academy's Luke Poor won his 150th career match for the Buccaneer wrestling team. This came in a post celebrating his 170th, but he's holding the poster for 150th. So I said 150th, but I will also say 170th, just in case. Out to the beautiful state of Idaho. Zach Ramos from Idaho State University set an indoor track team record in the shot put with a toss of 60 feet, 7 3/4 inches. Down to Florida now. The University of Tampa's Sydney Kins scored her 2,000th career point for the basketball team. The milestone points came in a game against St. Leo. Staying in Florida, Jada Marone from Lynn University in Boca Raton scored her 1,500th career point for the Fighting Knights basketball team. Back up to Pennsylvania, Thomas Jefferson University's Eric Timko became the basketball program's 60th player in history to reach the 1,000-point milestone for a career. Special thanks go out to my friends at Jazzercise in Middletown, Newark, and Elkton. One of the proprietors there runs a very active Facebook group page for parents of high school athletes. They are kind enough to post up links to the videos that I produce in that group room. And if you would like such an arrangement with a group that you have, just reach out to me. Email address scrolling across the bottom of the screen there. But because we're mentioning Delaware athletes, I want to make sure that I give thanks to my friends at Jazzercise. To New Jersey now. Joshua Estrin from Morris Hills High School scored a perfect game for his bowling team. It was the first perfect game for Morris Hills since 2011. Back to my home state in Delaware, Carly Venables from Laurel High School became the 5th Bulldog from the basketball program in history to reach the 1,000-point scoring mark for a career. Just up the road a bit, still in Delaware, Dover's Jaheim Harrell had a 50-point game against Milford High School, which included his 1,000th career point for his career with the Senators. To South Carolina now, Emmanuel Gadsden, far right, and teammates Simon Thompson, Darden Tate, and Matthew Swain from Irmo High School swam a 1:31.39 to set a new state record for the 17 to 18 boys division in the 200 medley relay. To Indiana, Butler University's Angelina Ellis set a new school record in the 3,000 meters with a time of 9:04.93. It was the second record she set for this program this month, also setting a new standard in the mile with a time of 4:37. To Iowa, the Loras College Distant Medley Relay team of Wyatt Kelly, Ted Cruz, Mike Jassa, Ryan Harvey set a new National Division III collegiate record with a time of 9:38.90. This was almost 2 full seconds off the old record. Congratulations to them. To Indiana, Wyatt Thornburg from Blue River Valley High School has become a new member of the 1,000-point club for the Vikings basketball team. Back to New Jersey. This is a school I attended when I was in high school. Although I graduated here in Delaware, I spent most of my time in high school in New Jersey. It's Montville High School, and Grace Kowalkowski from the Mustangs basketball team has scored her 1,000th career point. To Illinois, Johnny Fire from Barrington High School has reached the 100-win milestone for his wrestling career. The win came in the quarterfinals of the state sectionals. Now check out these next 5 notes here. This is pretty special. We are going to go back to Indiana. The Carmel High School 200 IM relay team of Barrett Berglund, Molly Sweeney, Alex Shackle, and Megan Chrisman set a new national high school record in the event with a time of 1:36.98. And in the state championship of the 200 freestyle relay, Carmel's Molly Sweeney, Grace Doherty, Megan Chrisman, and Alex Shackle set another national high school record. This time was 1:30.23. Staying in Indiana, Carmel's Alex Shackle broke 2 state individual records at the state meet. In the 50 free, she swam a 21.93, and in the 100 fly, a 50.89. And then for Carmel, In Indiana, Lindsey Bowen broke the state record in the 500 free with a time of 4:42.81. But now check this out. I'm surprised I hadn't run across this much earlier, especially in the 30 years that I've been covering sports, although most of them were local to me here in Delaware. For the 37th year in a row, the Carmel High School swimming team has won the Indiana State Championship. They set a new record for points scored with 490, over twice the second place team score, and they took home state championships in 10 of the 12 events. So I'm reaching out to the school. I want to bring some of them on to interview. If you happen to know them, let them know I'm trying to reach them. Although I just sent the message like a half hour ago, and it is 11:42 Eastern Time on Sunday, February 12th. We'll go out to Montana now. Montana State University's Darian White became the fourth Bobcat in the basketball program's history to reach the 1,600-point milestone. We'll stay in Montana. We'll stay in Montana State. Montana State's Camille No broke her own Bobcats indoor track record in the 5,000 meters with a time of 15:59.69. We mentioned this young lady. I know last year we go out to South Dakota. South Dakota State's Tori Nishi threw her sixth career no-hitter for the Jackrabbits softball team. She blanked the Sam Houston Bearcats 2-0. And to Pennsylvania, Adam Belinsky from Norwin High School scored his 1,000th career basketball point in a game against Hempfield in a WPIAL playoff victory. So if you have a milestone like this that you would like to have us celebrate with you, just submit them to me at mysportsreports@gmail.com. I can't get to all of these things, but I'll get to all that are sent to me. It's mysportsreports@gmail.com. Special thanks go out to my wonderful, beautiful wife, and Dawnie M., my friends. They're beautiful too in their own way. Tommy K., Joey V. Thanks for being supporters from day one. You can support this show and support the cross-promotional efforts of the positive achievements of amateur athletes all around the country simply by subscribing, sharing, and liking these videos. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I'm Marshal Manlove, and now from the home studio in Middletown, Delaware, it is time for brunch. Yeah. And pot of coffee number 3. This 2 is never enough when it comes to pots of coffee.